Okay, let's remind ourselves what did we do in the recent days and what did we do today, okay? We started to learn about the king Uziyah. And we ask ourselves, what are the sources in Tanakh that you can learn about Uziyah? So no doubts about Melachim and Divrei Yamim. These are the books that describe exactly what happened in his days. But we discovered, it's not a discovery, that actually from now on we have another group of books that are following those days, and those are the prophets that we call usually Nevi'im Achronim. I mean Yisha'ayahu, Yirmiyahu, Yechezkel. So every king that we are going to learn, we are going to ask ourselves if some of those kings, those prophets, wrote about this king, prophecies and things that Hashem said towards those days. The problem is that most of those chapters in those books don't have a title. When were they said? I mean, Ishaia, the title of the whole book is that he was a prophet during Uziyah, Yotam, Achaz, Yechezkel days. But we don't exactly know, let's say chapter 23. Was it in Uziyah days, Yotam days, Yechezkel days? Some of them have the title. So then we can identify and we can know exactly that they belong to those days. But when there are no titles, so we have to use different skills. So yesterday and 2 days ago, we proved that the chapters between Bet and Hey, I mean 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th chapter of Ishaia were said in Uziyah days. I'm not going now to go back and to prove that, but this was exactly what we did 2 days ago and yesterday. So today we started to read the chapters themselves. And then we first of all saw what's happening there. And that I'm talking from the 2nd chapter. We started with Chazon Yisha'ayahu, the vision. And we said a few words about what is the vision of Judaism at all and why was it said in Uziyah's days, after we proved it's from Uziyah's days. And we claimed that Yisha'ayahu begins with the vision, and then the camera is moving towards reality, and Yisha'ayahu is claiming that the current situation in Yehuda is so far from the vision, so far from the vision. So actually a tremendous, a outrageous disaster is over the corner. What's so bad in Yehuda? So we read that the Psukim say, "Vatimalei artzo susim." That means there was a very, very deep and extreme promotion in Yehuda regarding security, regarding foreign relationships, regarding economics. But this promotion and this fast climbing on the ladder towards the sky was followed by a very, very deep crisis about humanity, about what is the structure of a personality, of the relationship with Hashem. So the days of Yehu that we spoke before, that was really a very, very extreme evaluation, how do you say, התקדמות or okay, evaluation thing, no? No, okay, that doesn't matter. So actually are being analyzed by the prophet as a deep crisis, a great failure of how should a Jew look like during those days. And therefore Yisha'ayahu is warning and actually describing that a great disaster is coming. We proved 2 days ago that the disaster is an earthquake, or a sign of a kind of an earthquake, because in 2 different other places in Tanakh we read that during Uziyahu's days, there was a earthquake. It's the first pasuk in Amos, and in the last chapter of Zechariah, they are mentioning the fact that there was a earthquake. And Ishaia is warning that this earthquake is going to come. And the consequences are going to be not only that all the finance structures and all the walls and all the palaces and everything will collapse, but also we are going to come to a kind of an anarchy, because when the government or the leadership is losing their ability to all the skills, so actually everyone is doing whatever he wants, and crime and violence and all these things in the streets. So Yehuda is going to face a very, very bad situation towards the future, because they dismissed the idea of the escalation that we read before, and they actually, instead of bringing it as a promotion towards Hashem, they actually went to worship, they went to idolatry, they went to all different directions, even in the moral and even in social security fields. There were too many people that paid the price, and the poverty also expanded. So therefore, this is the disaster that is coming. We stopped here, and I said my last sentence in the shir was, this is not the end, because the end of this nevuah is that something good is over the second corner, and there is a future that we are still going to learn about it. But now it's a very, very deep crisis that Yehuda kingdom is going to face because of the days of Uziyah.
Is the entire crisis that they are going through, is that simply because of Uziyahu's mistake, or was it the entire nation was?
No, I'm not. No, when we speak about the books, really don't describe exactly who's responsible and who, and there's no explicit say, towards Uziyahu. It's the entire issue. It's the king, it's the nation. Probably they were the same, and everybody was very happy with the escalation, but they didn't realize what is the faith price that they are paying, and what are the wrong directions that they are going with this promotion. Okay? Okay.